Hey, my name's Stan, welcome back to the Drum Cave and welcome to this week's video, The True Cost of Being a Professional Drummer. I do my best to keep these videos honest, open, straight to the point, thorough, and this week is no exception. So what I want to talk about today is what it really takes to be a professional. Not the Instagram version, not the highlight reel, I mean the real work. The balance between labor and love, the brutal commitment it takes to carve out a sustainable career, and the unwavering discipline needed to keep that career alive. Because make no mistake, being a professional drummer is not just about playing the drums. As I've mentioned time and time again, there is so much more that goes into it than that. So let's get into it. Being a professional means showing up always. People love to romanticize life. They think it's all inspiration, freedom, and passion. And while those things do exist, they exist because of discipline, structure, and a relentless commitment behind the scenes. Being a professional means showing up whether you feel like it or not. Some days you'll be fired up, everything flows, your hands and your feet are feeling great, your ideas are exciting, they're fresh, and everything is moving forward. You could play for hours without even breaking a sweat. We've all been there. Other days, you're tired, you're unmotivated. The sticks feel foreign in your hands. You don't want to practice, and then your mind starts playing games. Have you even played this instrument before? And this moment here is when the separation happens. The amateur simply stops right then and there and starts waiting for motivation. Whereas the professional, they keep moving. The professional gets to work regardless of how they feel. The professional has dialed in their mindset to the point where their feelings are never a factor whether they show up or not. It's not even a question. The work has to get done, and not just when you feel like it. The work needs to get done every single day. Labor versus love, finding the balance. This is where a lot of people struggle, including me. Our drumming journey originally starts from a place of love. It's a true connection, a true pull towards the craft and the craft alone. It's fun, it's expressive, it's creative. It's an absolute pleasure each and every time you sit down behind the kit. And then the second you decide to take it seriously, usually around the 5 to 10 year mark, whether that's being a session player, a touring musician, an educator, a content creator, it then also becomes labor. And this is what people don't understand. The people that make this work for the long haul, well, they've found a way to balance both. They protect their passion while maintaining the discipline to keep them moving forward. For me, this means two things. I never stop working on my craft. This is priority number one. Even if I don't have any gigs, I'm in the studio grinding. I'm developing my voice, refining my ideas, trying to push myself day in and day out. That's the love, yes, but it's also increasing your value. But I never let creativity blind me to reality. If I'm doing something for someone else's project, there needs to be a value exchange. I touched on this last week, but it either needs to pay well or it needs to stimulate me in a way that challenges me and helps me move forward as a player, because that's the labor. The love fuels the labor, and the labor, well, if it's managed correctly, the labor protects the love. Let's break that down a little more. What I'm saying is your passion or your love for drumming is what keeps you committed to the hard work, so the labor, and in turn, if you approach this mindfully, the disciplined effort that you put into your craft will ensure that you can continue loving what you do without burnout or losing your way. It's about balance. Now, if you only focus on the love, you risk being undisciplined and inconsistent, and you certainly will struggle to make a career out of it. And if you only focus on the labor, you risk turning your passion or your love into a chore, grinding yourself into the ground, and essentially losing the joy that made you want to do this in the first place. By maintaining both, you have a much better shot at creating a sustainable and fulfilling career. Your craft is everything. If you take nothing else from this video, just take that alone. Your craft is everything. If you want to stand out, you need to be undeniable. And to be undeniable, you need to put in a hell of a lot of reps. Time, yes. Effort, hell yes. More than most, in fact, that's how you become undeniable. What it means also is that when an opportunity presents itself, which it will with time, there is no hesitation because you are ready. Remember, we do not prepare for the opportunities that we know that are coming. We prepare for the ones that we don't know that are coming. And how do we go about this? Well, if we zoom out, it always comes back to goals. But in short, to become undeniable, to keep your craft moving forward, the most important thing is stop practicing what you know you're already good at and put the reps into the areas that you know you're not good at, but you want to be good at. It's basic stuff, but it's getting back to challenging yourself. The best players, the ones at the top, are constantly identifying their weak points and then attacking them head on. That's why I personally still put in 2 to 4 hours most days, rain, hail or shine. Because I know that that works, and I know that if I stop doing that, I will stop growing, and I am not going to let that happen. The data speaks for itself. The opportunities that I've been fortunate enough to experience are only because of the work that I've put in, nothing more. It's easy to just sit back and coast and stick with what feels comfortable. We've all been there, but as you know, and as I know, that's not how we get better. Growth is hard, growth is uncomfortable, and it's supposed to be. Accept that feeling, get used to that feeling, get addicted to that feeling. That is your North Star here. As I stated at the top of this, professionalism is more than just playing. Here's what most people miss. Being a professional drummer is about what we do off the kit. It's about, firstly, reliability, showing up early, being prepared, ready to go. Nobody really cares how good you are if they can't count on you. It's also about self-awareness. Know your role in each musical situation that you come across. Some gigs need chops, some gigs just need groove, some gigs need restraint, some don't. Your job is to know the difference, so read the room. Next up, communication. If you're dealing with artists, MDs, producers, or students, you need to be clear, concise, and easy to work with. Good communication is literally the foundation of all healthy relationships. And then you have health and stamina. Look, the rockstar days are long gone now, so take good care of your body and your mind. Strength, endurance, recovery, mindset, they all matter. And trust me, people notice. Don't become a liability, physically or mentally. And lastly, some business sense. Be realistic and understand the value that you're bringing to a situation. And don't be afraid to charge accordingly. Remember, exposure bucks is not a real thing and it does not pay the bills. Back yourself. The key is to not be just a great player, but to be a great professional too. If you're hard work, you're out. Alright, this life is not for everyone, and that's okay. This career isn't easy. The hustle is real and it demands sacrifice. It's often late nights followed by early mornings. And sometimes it's playing shows that you don't want to play just so you can afford to play the shows that you do want to play so you can move forward. It's long hours alone in your practice room, refining, working, dialing things in, trying things out, and often things that may not even see the light of day. That's just how it is. It's a commitment in every sense of the word. It's not for everyone. If you're not obsessed with this instrument, if you're not obsessed with this journey, with the craft, if you don't love it enough to push through the hard times, you won't last. And that's fine. It's even nearly got me a few times, trust me. But if you do really want it, you're obsessed, you're willing to commit, to push, to grind, to outwork everyone else, then you'll make it without a doubt. If you compare yourself to the best, you will become the best. It won't happen overnight, and it shouldn't happen overnight, but it will happen. So some final thoughts here. What does it take to be professional? Show up every day, whether you want to or not. Remove the feelings and just get to work. Balance the love and the labor. So protect your passion, yes, but stay disciplined. Invest in your craft. Top priority number 1, invest in your craft. Put in the reps, do the hard work, move yourself forward. And be professional on and off the kit. Health, well-being, relationships, business, and ultimately just accept that it won't be easy, but neither should it be. All the good things in life come with a little bit of work, okay? It's about a strong mindset, discipline, attitude, consistency, commitment. It's about doing all the necessary work to build something that lasts. There are no shortcuts here. There are no easy roads. You are up against the best, and it's an honest path. Just the results from the work that you do, and that's it. Everything that you are doing now, everything that you currently have, is a direct result from the work that you've put in for the last 6 months and prior. Think about that. So do future you a favor. Do the work now, do it well, and trust me, the rewards will come. Let's leave it there this week. Thanks so much for watching this video. I will just say before I go that Primus just dropped their first episode of all the auditions recently, so make sure you head over and check out that on the Primus YouTube channel. This one is Rory Dolan's. It's a great episode. I think my episode will be coming out in the next few days, so make sure you keep an eye out for that also. Otherwise, if you're interested in what I'm doing, head over to masterminddrummer.com where you can see everything that I do, including the courses that I sell, the newsletters that I write, and generally just where I put everything to try and inspire you all. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Cheers.